Oh.
I get to take you to one of my favorite places in the whole universe, or wherever it exists. It's the Valley of Crystals. And we don't get to go here very often, and it's a kind of a wonderful experience. So I'm not going to take you as far down, or I'm not going to take you through the relaxation process too much, because I want you to be conscious. Oh, crud. Pins and cards in the back. If you guys hand out to the ones in the back seats that don't have a pew. In the pew in front of you, there are cards and there are pens. You at home, you might want to get a card or a piece of paper and a pen. You're going to want to write your responses down. So I'm not going to take you as deep as normally we would go, perhaps. I think they have some up there. It's mostly in the back, Josie, that needs them. So I'm not going to bring you out and have you write about something and then take you back in, but I want you to have the pen and paper ready so that when you come out, you can write your responses down, because I think they'll be important for you to get. We don't want them to slip out of your conscious memory quickly. Everybody pen and papered up? Almost. Okay. All right, so let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Mr. Phil, you can dim the lights, please, sir. Thank you. Another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. Now we do want to allow you a moment to settle. Allow a moment to get into center. To really be here in this moment. There is nothing going on outside of this room that requires your attention. Right now, here you are. Right now, be here. And in this moment, really experience this moment fully. Give it your attention. Give it your awareness. As you're giving this moment your attention and your awareness, bring your attention to the top of your head. This is an energy portal by which you can connect to all that is. This is that willingness, that higher super consciousness that connects with divine. Allow that to open. And allow the living light of love to flow into you. As that flows through your body, into your body, through your body, open the portals at the bottoms of your feet and let anything drain out that's no longer of use to you. There's a reason for us to do that, and I'll explain more as we go along. But for now, let go of any worry or fear or stress, discomfort. Release, let it go. Take a deep breath in and exhale to release that out the bottoms of your feet. This is one method in which to release. It's not the only one. You may explore and discover something different. Now, close the bottoms of your feet. You're now a vessel of light. This is your energy field. This is who you are. This is you at clarity. So remember this and have a sense of that. And now we're going to take a little walk in our imagination. Pretend, if you will, if you can imagine, that you're on a trail. And this trail is leading you next to a flowing stream. And it's a good-sized stream. And as you're walking upstream, you can hear the sound of a waterfall just around the corner. And the stream becomes larger and becomes a pool of water. And you see this waterfall cascading over the rocky cliff above and falling into this beautiful pool. Perhaps you feel the mist of the water on your face. Not so much that you feel like you're drowning, but just enough that's just a cool, refreshing, revitalizing energy. And you notice that there is a space behind the waterfall, and there's a little trail behind the waterfall, and you find yourself extremely curious and filled with childlike wonder and adventure. You want to go check it out. So allow yourself to find yourself following that trail behind the waterfall, and it leads into a tunnel. Perhaps your tunnel is rough-hewn, carved by hand. Perhaps it's machine-made, so it's smooth. Or perhaps it's just naturally occurring crevice in the rock. It's big enough and comfortable enough and delightful enough that you feel cool and refreshed here. And you see that there's an opening at the end. And again, your curiosity drives you forward, pulls you forward. And you step through the tunnel into the most beautiful valley filled with crystalline structures. Some are huge, towering crystals. Some are crystal clusters. Some are tiny little crystals laying on the ground. The whole ground is just sparkling with this light of crystals. Even the rock wall that surrounds this little valley is filled with crystals of every color, every shape, every quality. It's delightful here. And you allow yourself to find your way to the crystal of truth. As you find yourself to at the crystal of truth, whatever that is for you, whatever color you experience, whether it's a single crystal or a cluster, or it's part of the rock wall, or a small crystal on the floor bed, whatever you're experiencing is what's right for you. As you put your attention on that crystal of truth, it resonates within your being. Notice. Notice where truth resonates within you. Notice how it feels. This will be your signal. This is how your subconscious, how Divine Source, through your subconscious, will connect with you and cue you into truth. You might want to take a deep breath in and exhale and disengage from that energy. And you're going to find the crystal of untruth, whatever that might look like for you. So wander through the crystals till you find the crystal that resonates with the energy of untruth. Or not okay. This is not okay. This is untruth. And see how that resonates within you. Be aware of that. Does it resonate in the same place as the truth crystal did? Does it resonate just differently? Or does it resonate in a different area of your body? Where are you picking up this untruth energy? Know that this is a cue for you. This will help you and guide you. Whether you're an empath or not an empath, this is an extremely important aspect of your spiritual being. Notice how it feels. Notice where you feel that experience of that, and take a deep breath in and exhale to release that. And now we're going to find a different crystal. This crystal is a crystal of chaos. It's other people's chaos, other people's trauma, other people's pain. If you're an empath, don't get too close. If you're not an empath, you can get as close as you would like, just to be aware of it, to see how you sense it. Where does this energy that is not yours manifest itself in your form? Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in the same place as a truth or an untruth? Where do you experience that? What does it feel like? Just to be aware of that. Now know this, if you are an empath, your kind attention to this changes things. Changes things. Your kind compassion eases suffering in the world. Often an empath is incapable of releasing something without changing it, transforming it. Know that your gentle care can change that. Sometimes we want to add an additional shift, change the color of it, change the feeling of it, change the texture of it, change your awareness of it. But no, this is not your stuff. Notice how it feels a little different. Now ask yourself, how best can I release this? It's not mine. I don't have to carry it. Ask yourself, how best shall I release this? And when you find that answer, do that releasing. Perhaps for you, that releasing is breathing. Perhaps it's something totally different. Whatever you experience here is what is right for you. And as you release, notice that you're back to neutral. If you're not back to neutral, release again. If you're not back to neutral, change it again. How best to change that? Change its color, change its texture. Your awareness shifts this. Perhaps your awareness is all that's necessary. Whatever you're experiencing is what's right for you. This is your answer, what works for you. If you're not an empath, you may wish to find compassion in your heart space and beam it into that crystal of chaos. If you are an empath, you may wish to find compassion, ask for compassion to be gifted to you from that higher source. You're still connected. And beam that compassion into that crystal of chaos. And things change. Things are better. Things are better for those that are experiencing that. Now take a deep breath in and exhale and release that crystal of chaos. And find your way back to the crystal of truth. And as you stand in front of this crystal of truth, now ask this crystal of truth to reveal to you why you've been gifted with this ability to perceive other people's pain and suffering. It's here for a reason. Just open yourself to understanding what the blessing is for you and others. And wait for your answer. And now, ask if there's anything else that you might need to know about this. Any additional way in which you could utilize this ability. And now take a deep breath in and exhale. And step back away from the crystal of truth and look around this beautiful crystal area. And there's a small crystal here, pocket-sized crystal, that has manifested itself here for you to take with you, to be of assistance to you in this journey, to be of help to you in this journey. So notice its color, notice its form. Pick it up, receive that with deep, deep gratitude. And you may wish to leave a token of your gratitude here. Perhaps it's a coin, perhaps it's a thought or a feeling or a word, or perhaps there's some other symbolic object that you would like to manifest and leave here as an expression of your gratitude about this energetic construct of being an empath or being compassionate. And allow yourself to find your way back to the tunnel. May wish to take one more look around the beautiful crystal valley. It's a delightful place. You can come back here at any time. Allow yourself to find your way back through the tunnel, behind the waterfall, past the waterfall, past the pool, next to the stream, and back into this time and space, back into the here and now. And you may wish to take a deep breath in and exhale. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, stretch a little bit. I'm going to let you be with that for a moment. Mr. Phil, if you'll join me up front. As we were doing that, dear ones, I want you to know that your compassionate attention is helping all of those who are currently helping people in Houston, Texas, with the tragedy and difficulty there. Your loving attention gave them courage and strength to do more. Your loving attention gave the firefighters who are fighting all the forest fires, gave them courage and strength to do more. So your loving attention on that crystal of chaos had great benefit. When you feel overwhelmed by the sorrow and the difficulty that troubles humanity, know that your compassion is a blessing. You can bestow the blessing and let it go. Know that that's part of what you came here to do, and you've done your gift. So, Mr. Phil, if you're ready. Communion is a symbolic representation of our being nourished spiritually by divine source. Josie's message was very nourishing for us. Information we really needed to know. Your guided meditation was wonderful information that your soul needed to know, have brought to your awareness. So this is a physical manifestation of receiving that nourishment. There's unleavened bread if you like the tradition of that. Animal crackers if you like the tradition of that, or the pattern of that. And then in the cup is gluten-free. And there's a little monkey looking at me going, ah. So fun, whichever you choose. So would you join me in prayer, please? Loving Spirit of Light, we thank you for the gift of empathic energy for those that have that empathic energy. We thank you for the gift of those that don't have it. They can bear up so much more under challenging situations in a different way. We honor both pathways as they both bring strength and power and compassion into our world. We ask that you allow us to bring more compassion. Feed us compassion. Bless us with compassion. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. You might want to be writing down your responses to that. I'll guide you through that here in a minute. as that goes around, would you join me in prayer again, please? Loving Spirit of light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, and help us to deal with it in a good way. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. No.
Any volunteers? Kelly, you want to do this?
You had a volunteer, you just didn't see it.
Huh?
You had a volunteer, you just didn't see it.
I did? Oh.
Oh, oblivious.
I guess she relinquished, so.
See, you get to say no.
See, I'm used to people going.
I know that you must feel at least some of what I'm feeling. Where in the world would you get this kind of connection in this group of connected beings? What a gift. You try to explain it to other people and there really are no words. You have to experience it. And I am so grateful. Thank you, Janice. Your message is always on target. William and I know what the subject's going to be because the week before we experience it. We get a trigger and then she solves it on Sunday. It's really nice.
I'm sure you're the only one.
I'm so grateful that you all showed up today to support me. It's really a blessing every week. And the only way we keep it is, gosh, they require those little green pieces of paper and silver coins or things. So
Gold, too.
gold. We accept gold too. All right. So thank you very much for supporting this and being here every Sunday.
Amen to that. Thank you.
I'd fall over if I saw a piece of gold.
That might be worth seeing. I have a couple of gratitudes. Thanks for always being here for us. You're very welcome. Where else would we be? Thankful for an abundant universe and all the trimmings. Money is everywhere, and I love that. I get some. Don't we all? That's lovely. Well, we ran long, didn't we not? Were you able to write down what ring true felt like for you? And untruth, that register for you. There were so many people in this room that the moment I mentioned the crystal of chaos were in tears. You're an empath. If you didn't know before, here's your first clue. Were you able to disengage from it? Were you able to clear from that? What methodology did your subconscious give you to clear? Just a deep sigh. Shake hands. Shake your hands out.
Let it go. It was like I took it out.
You took it out of you. Good, good. So everybody's going to be different, yeah? You cut strings. Good. You rolled your shoulders. Your way is unique to you. If you didn't get it or didn't get cleared enough, you might want to talk to Josie about that. But your subconscious, your connection to Divine Source gave you your own way to clear. And there may be some fine-tuning to that. But you get to be clear. Because you're picking up somebody else's stuff, this is part of your ministry, part of why you came here, but you didn't come to carry their stuff. You came to help alleviate their suffering, but you didn't come so that you would carry their suffering. You came to look at it, have compassion, and shift it and release it. Okay, so you didn't come to bear that burden. It's not yours to bear. You came to be aware of it and empower yourself and others to shift it. So if you still feel like you're connected to the chaos, there's still chaos out there, I would strongly encourage you to ask for divine light to shine down on that chaos. Because this is not yours to bear. Your attention, yes, you came to alleviate suffering. Your compassion and your attention to that, again, you're giving power to the workers to help them do what's necessary to help those that are suffering. So it's powerful stuff. And your aspect of it may be different than somebody else's, what you came to do with that. So what response did you get when asked what your purpose with that empathic energy? What did you get? To help others? Did they tell you how?
They said do more hands-on.
Do more hands-on healing. Got it. William? Oh, let me give you. I'm standing here with a microphone.
I love Pema Chodron's definition of compassion, and it is to be familiar enough with your own darkness to be able to sit in the darkness with someone else. So if I can bring my awareness, and they gave me personally was to surround it in the pink. And that allows them to shift and to know that we're not here doing this. None of us are here to do this alone. We always do it together. So we're here doing it.
Yeah, suiting up, showing up, and you're right there. Anybody else? You want to just pass that around? Is it?
I will experience very deep compassion. And I have to remember not to wallow in that too.
And I think that's a key, and I think that's a really powerful thing of disengaging. Finding your way to let it go. Because your awareness is powerful. It came to your awareness for a reason. And it also is yours to release. Make sense? Anybody?
It's like you knew. Great. When I had asked what that gift was for, very clearly gave me the word wisdom and a beautiful purple and pink heart. And it kind of gave me a vision of standing there doing somebody's hair in my chair and just letting them unload. I'm like, girl, I got you.
Good for
and
you, yeah.
And that whole
bartender,
therapist.
Right?
Absolutely. And I just had asked, is there anything else? And the word healing came in a nice glowing green. And my palms got really hot.
Ooh.
And out in front of my hands was this big spread of cards. And so I thought, okay, I guess we'll do some more of that then.
That sounds wonderful. Healing and cards and hair.
Yeah.
Can't get any better than that, right?
I should just open a salon and call it Psychic Hair. I don't
Psychic hair, yep. Mark my words. This girl will do that. If anybody can, you will. Anybody comments?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Right behind you.
So I've been feeling so frustrated because I've been a massage therapist for 16 years. That's a really long time. And I was so frustrated with only being able to impact one person at a time because I felt like I had more somehow. And so it was a huge relief today when they said, teach the healers how to heal themselves. Because I am now ready to teach other people how to massage themselves, starting with
Oh, awesome.
healers. So
Awesome. Boy, we need that.
that was
don't
a
we?
big deal for me.
Especially
It was
as
like a huge
empaths.
breakthrough.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
because
Way cool.
we don't massage ourselves, me included. So this self-care and self-healing with the hands-on aspect of it is big
Awesome.
for me. Yeah.
You rock. That's awesome. Way cool. Yeah. Anybody else? Comments? Can you pass back? Right behind you. Oh.
I just wanted to share with everyone that what I gave was pixie dust. And when I watched the pixie dust, it was the seeds for more crystals to grow in the cavern.
Oh, fun.
And it just took my breath away. And I just wanted to share that
Very
with you.
cool. That'll be fun to go back and visit that after a while. Anybody else? One over here.
I don't know. There was a lot to remember, but anyway,
That's why I gave you pencil and paper to.
yeah. So I got the message I got was show them love how to love and heal themselves, and then the second message I got was to love and heal myself.
Oh. There you go. Bring it home.
But when we were supposed to pick something up, there was just a big rose quartz. It's probably about the size of the room. There was no way I could pick it up. And
Did any part break off for you as a?
So I
Okay,
just
so
left it
you
behind.
get. This is reminding you that you get to go to sacred places to heal yourself.
Ooh, cool.
That it's important for you to go back to this valley of crystals. Ooh, goosebumps. Go back to the valley of crystals even every day and just be with that big rose quartz, because it's all about love. That's how you heal yourself, and that's how others heal themselves. So avail yourself of that little journey as often as you can. How cool is that?
Very cool.
So it was anchored there for a reason, so that you can go to it and recharge.
Oh, that's cool. Because sometimes when I ground myself, I use crystals in the ground.
Good for you. Yeah,
So thank you.
that'll help. Anybody else?
The whole thing was amazing. It was amazing. And when I got to the very end, I was given a brilliant blue crystal. And then when I asked my part, what am I to do? It was, I became a stepping stone. I became flat, solid stepping stone. So that hopefully others will have a place of security when they share.
Awesome, awesome. Without being walked on, without feeling like you're being walked on. You're the place where they can get solid footing.
Right.
So this shows you how solid you are in your faith and in your energy work. Very cool. Very cool. Hold on a second. A couple more. Oh, it's for passing them. There you go.
I received a blue stone. I think it's like an aquamarine. And it was a diamond shape, very detailed. And I gave back faith, and then all these wings just started flattering in my eyes, and it wouldn't stop. So I'm not sure what that means.
So that was just letting you know all your angels were there. Oh, I'm here. Yes. They were excited about your faith. Yeah, and the blue crystal, that's communication, being able to share what you know. Share the love that you are.
My purpose is and has been for a long time, but today really sat with it. It's to share with people my experience, if you will, to bring comfort to them that it's okay because I'm there or others are there and you're not alone. But even more than that, it's that we can do this. And it can be lighthearted. That it's
Pixie dust.
Pixie dust. That it's not a major serious. There are other ways to look at it differently. Yeah.
Gets to be fun, gets to be
It gets to be
joyful.
fun, yeah.
Thank you. One last thing before we wrap up. I know we've run long, but this was really valuable, don't you think? If you have other things you want to chat with Josie and I about, you're welcome to do that. On the 16th of September, I'm going to be doing a presentation about suicide. How many people here have had suicide impact your life? One way or another. There's a lot here. It's like an epidemic. What was the statistics? 1 in
2% of 10 to 24-year-olds, it's the second leading cause of death.
second leading cause of death in 10 to 24-year-olds. Second leading cause of death. There's the little flyer here will tell you a little bit more about the presentation. Been there, nearly did that, and I have a way back. I have a way out of that, a lasting way out of that. And I'm going to share that with you, share that journey and share the tools that I learned along the way on the 16th of September. It's a Saturday from 1 to 3. And then as you see in the flyer, there's other healing modalities that are available here for you to talk to people and get some new techniques. So I really hope you can be there. Valerie is passing out some more flyers. If you didn't get one this morning, please take one. If you'd like to take more for either your place of business or friends that you know, please take plenty. We'll make more. Okay?